Jared Shears with Jared Shears Golf. We're going to discuss the app Decade Golf here. This is a stat tracking app that can really take your game to the next level and give you a lot of insight into what your game is. So this is my dashboard of my game and every round I've inputted. You can see stroke average at the top, 71.1. Strokes gained putting, just slightly giving away almost a quarter of a shot every round. And my greens in regulation, 65.33. Um, Stats and focus of where I'm really losing shots. This is down the next tab right there. Uh, from the fairway, 75 to 100 yards, I'm hitting only 63.64% of the green. So I'm either picking too aggressive of targets or hitting bad wedges. So that would be something myself I need to work on to help my game get better. Next tab I'm going to click on right here is videos. So these are videos discussing things that would help my game improve. Shot patterns, how to pick the right target, what are they, distance matters, so talking about what club to hit in the green and why it matters to know what distance you hit it and where you're trying to hit it to, how to print out the free yardage books that you can get through Decade Golf. You can download 4 yardage books every single month for free. That is huge if you want to know how to approach every golf course that you play. Next thing we're going to look at, this is an analysis. This just breaks down every one of my stats. So this is over my last 20 rounds. We're going to do it all because I don't want just my tournament rounds. I want all of them. And you can see here where I'm giving up shots. Stroke gains putting, I'm giving up just a little bit. Par 3 scoring, giving up a little bit more. And then par 3 hitting the green in regulation, I'm giving a whole bunch of shots away. Only averaging 51.28%. That's the same as what an 81 to 83 average shooter would be doing. So all those red X's are places in your game that you can work on. Slightly can improve my greens. Really can improve my greens once again here, 75 to 100 yards from the fairway. And then once again out of the rough. So that 75 to 100 yard range is something that I really need to avoid. I need to either lay up short of that or push myself past that distance. Short game from the fairway, I really struggle off of tight lies chipping. I'm much more comfortable out of the rough. And some of those longer pitch shots, I'm not really good at judging my distances either. Keep going down. Tee shots in the trees. I kind of hit a couple too many tee shots into the trees. A few too many penalty shots off the tee box too. And then right here, putting 10 feet and out. You can see a whole bunch of red X's and then a little circle. So I'm really good inside of 10 feet, really bad outside of 10 feet. So that would show where I need to work on. So right there, 75 to 100 yard wedges and 10 to 20 foot, 5 foot putting. So a lot of speed control with my putting. Now if we go to the next tab here, entry. This is where we'd enter a round. So I keep all my stats on a pin sheet. And that's where that information would come from. So I would just pull it right from that pin sheet, right into this round here.
All right, here's a look at that pin sheet. So in the top left of each one of those crosshairs is where I marked what club I hit off the tee. So if you look at hole number 3 right there, I hit driver and I missed it in the right rough. And then the top right of the crosshair is where I mark how far I had into the pin and what did that shot do. So right there, I missed it on the fat side, so I had more green to deal with, to chip to than I didn't, so I missed on the fat side, and I was in the fairway. And that chip was 21 yards long, and I had left it 28 feet from the hole and had a 1 foot putt after that. So you can just look there, and I went through you can every single hole, and that's where you get it. On the left-hand side over there, I write, you can see a 4/4. That is my score, and then my mental scorecard. So that is what ends up going here into the Decade app.
number one, I made a 4. Mental scorecard was a 4. I hit driver off the tee. First putt 27 feet. Second putt was 2 feet. Go to the next hole. I made a 4. Wasn't very mentally focused off the tee or in my bunker shot. 2. I hit 6-iron off the tee. And my first putt was 24 feet. Second putt was 2 feet. See how quickly you can just go through this all the way down through. And then when you're done, you would hit save. And when you hit save, what it does is it'll ask you a couple questions. It may ask you, did we miss any penalty shots? Did we miss any recovery shots, meaning you were behind a tree where your shot was blocked out? Something like that. You just answer those questions. Boom. And it'll bring you here. This is hole number 1, hole view. Oop, to the green. Always start with the green. Put the pin where it was, where my shot went into the green, where my next putt was, boom. And then I'll go hole view out. Because now I can drag this shot. No, okay, I had 160 into the green. Well, I can adjust this to say, well, I had 160. Boom to the pin. Where was my tee shot? Oh, we were right on the back of the blue tee markers. Right there. Boom. Once that hole's done, I'll go to the next hole. Jump up to where the green was. Pin was back left. Got it out of the bunker and left myself quite a bit short. Left that next putt short. Hole view. How far did I have into the green? We had 183. Boom, right there. Go to my next hole. And I just do that through all the holes. Then you hit done. Now it'll ask you the penalty shots, recovery shots, blocked by trees, finalized. And right here, it's giving you your basic stats for the round. Rough driving distance based on where you put the tee boxes. Driving accuracy, your longest drive. Left fairway, right of fairway. Green and regulation overall, 72%. All the way down. Proximity to the hole from 75 to 100 yards to 19 feet. Not too bad, but you can see how much better I was from 50 to 74. And then not very good again from inside of that. So we're starting to see in your game, you can pick up the little spots where you're really, really good at. Make rate outside of from 10 to 15 feet, 0%. So I made no putts from 10 to 15 feet. Boom, all the way through. Very quick little snapshot. I can do strokes gained for the round. Off the tee, lost a tenth of a shot, so not too bad. Approach the green, quarter shot, not too bad. Pretty much even around the green, and lost about a half a shot. So off of this, if I was dead 0, I could have been a shot or two better. But all in all, pretty balanced little round right here. Cool little feature, Decade Link. What this does is really allows us to put on top of each other a number of rounds played on the same hole. And the cool thing with me being an instructor, if you had this, I'd be able to look at this because I can see all your rounds put in, and I can kick, coaches' moments, boom, and I can write a little comment like, "Hey, you hit it in the right rough off the tee 3 times in a row, and left yourself behind the trees. What was going on there?" And it starts like a little texting chain where we can communicate just that one specific issue instead of texting back and forth on the phone where it starts to get mixed in with each other. So really cool feature to allow us to work together as a coach and student to kind of dial in your game. So I really recommend uh, the ability to use this feature for tournament players to be able to do coaching from a distance and just getting a quick little snapshot and really being able to see things. So once again, that was Decade Golf here. Really cool. I've been using this for 2, 3 years now. Great information. Talks about the strategy of the game. Lots of good, useful videos and information. If you want to take your game to the next level, this is a really, really good purchase to have to do that for yourself. So hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do so I can add you as a student.